Hey everybody, it's I'm finally able to make a video. It's been a long time since I made a video. It's just been a lot of stuff going on, but everything's okay. Nobody's like you know dying or anything, so everything's good. Um, so when we left off, we were still doing my top 140 albums of all time countdown. So right now we're going to pick up at 110 and we're going to go through 101. So let's get that started. First up is Savage Garden's debut from 1997 entitled Savage Garden. I remember when this album came out and the songs were played all over MTV. Um, let's see, To the Moon and Back, I Want You, Truly Madly Deeply. Let's see. I think that might be it. But yeah, I just remember this album you know, when it first came out. Good album. So that's Savage Garden at 110 with their self-titled album, Savage Garden. Next in at 109. 109 from 2006. This is Daughtry's debut album, just simply titled Daughtry. And of course, this is the guy that was on American Idol at that time. Yeah, this is like really one of my favorite ones. It's Not Over is a good song. Home, Over You, Feels Like Tonight, What I Want. That's the one that's got, yeah, that's the one that's got Slash in it. That's a good song. I like that one. And What About Tonight? But yeah, another good album. 109, Daughtry with their self-titled album. And coming in at 108, we go back a ways for this one. From 1991 is Harvest and Let's Fight for a Generation. I remember having this album on cassette growing up. Man, I used to just play this thing to death. This is a Christian rock group. If you don't know who they are, this is their 10th studio album. So they've been around for a while before this album. But yeah, Let's Fight is a good song. Maybe Tonight, Always, Decision Time, The Devil to Pay, and I Need the Fire. This is on the Benson record label. Yeah, this was just an awesome album I had growing up, man. I love this thing to death. Harvest at 108 with Let's Fight for a Generation. Coming in at 107 from 1990 is Idol Cure and Second Avenue. This is their third album. This was on Frontline Records. Another Christian rock band from the 80s. Well, they started out in the 80s, so yeah. Yeah, this one's got Pray. Let's see. It's No Fun Anymore. Picture of Love, Contend for the Faith, Dead or Alive, and Ordinary Man. All good songs on this album. Number 107, Idol Cure with Second Avenue. This one's from 1992. This one comes in at number 106. This is Out of the Gray with The Shape of Grace. Husband and wife pop, a little folksy now and then. It's real good music. I liked it growing up. This is their second album. This was released on Sparrow Records. Yeah, this one's got some good songs. Steady Me, Nothing's Gonna Keep Me From You, The Shape of Grace, Everywhere That You Go, Feels Like Real Life, The Door to Heaven. Yeah, I mean, just awesome album. I had this on cassette too growing up. Wore it to death. Yeah, it's just an awesome album. 106 is Out of the Grave with The Shape of Grace. Coming in at 105 is Zoe Girl with Life. This is a dance group from 2001, Christian dance group from 2001. This is their second album on Sparrow Records. Yeah, this has got With All of My Heart, Even If, Dismissed, Plain. I mean, I liked it. It's just good album. You know, plus the ladies aren't too bad to look at too, so that was a plus. But another album that I had, it's a 2001, so yeah, so just a good album. Yep. Zoe Girl at 105 with Life. Here is Jeff Moore and the Distance with their album Evolution, coming in at 104. Yeah, this is their fifth album on Forefront Records. Came out in 1993. I mean, this has just got some really good songs on it. Evolution Redefined. They do a cover of I Can See Clearly Now, Life Together, Live to Tell, God's Got a Hold on Me. Let's see, Heart to God, Hand to Man, When All Is Said and Done. And they do a cover of Larry Norman's Why Should the Devil Have All the Good Music, which is a great cover. I like that. Yeah, this is, again, an album I had growing up. Man, this is just played this thing to death. I think this is my third or fourth copy of this album. It's just how much I liked it. Yeah, and it's at 103. No, sorry, 104 of my top 140. So I listened to this thing a lot growing up, and it's at 104. Man, must have been some really good albums ahead of it. But anyway, that's Jeff Moore in the Distance with Evolution at 104. Here's 103 from it's his Grandma Train, their debut album, Lonely House. This is like an alternative grunge group. Christian from, this is 1995 is when this one came out. This is also on the Forefront record label. Man, growing up, man, Forefront Records was like the record label. At one point, they had DC Talk, Audio Adrenaline, Jeff Moore in the Distance, Grandma Train, Rebecca St. James. That's even the record label that Skillet started out on. So, they've been around for a long time and had a really good roster at one point. But anyway, this one's got She Don't Know, I Believe, Execution, Lonely House. I mean, if you like 90s grunge music, try to find Grandma Train and listen to them. I mean, it's a good album. So that's Grandma Train at number 103 with Lonely House. Coming in at 102 is Al Denson with The Extra Mile. And if you don't know who Al Denson is, he's a pop singer. Started out in the 80s. This is his, let's see. This was his 5th album from 1992. This is actually the album that I discovered him on. Even though I had heard a song from him that was on his previous album, Be the One. Was the song Be the One. But this has got I Still Believe in Forever. I Choose to Follow. To Forgive. River of Light. Shine Out the Light. Stand Up. Yeah, I had this on cassette. Again, one of those that I wore out from listening to it a lot. But that is Al Denson at 102 with The Extra Mile. And for the last one for this episode, coming in at 101 is Aaron and Jeffrey with their debut album, Aaron and Jeffrey, from 1994 on Star Song Records. Yeah, this is a father-son pop duo. I mean, they're really, really good. I listen to this thing all the time. Walk on Your Knees, I Go to the Rock, Promise Me, There's Always Room, He Is. They even got one on here called Some Kind of Lady, which is written for, well, it would have been his wife and the son's mom. So they wrote it for her, which was a good song. I remember my mom listening to that song and loving it every time it came on the radio. Every time I played the CD in the car, that song came on. She would love that song. So anyway, so yeah. So there you go. At 101 is Aaron and Jeffrey with their self-titled album, Aaron and Jeffrey. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. And if you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so you can stay up to date on all these videos that are getting ready to come out. Hopefully it won't take me as long to do the next video. Until then, have a great day. And in the words of Bill and Ted from Bill and Ted's Excellent Journey, Be excellent to each other.